What is up? Well, I know it's starting to get windy out here, man. Whew. Well, hey, Gina, how you doing? You already know what I'm doing. Still out here trying to catch us fish. Boy, that one I hooked into earlier. Jesus. Always that one, it gets away, ain't it? What's up, Josh? Hey, Mom, how you doing? Man, it's starting to get a little windy out here. You got to get out here when they're here, though, you know? Y'all can hear me all right? What's up, Sean? I don't know if y'all can hear me okay. There's some shit wrong with it. There we go. There we go. All right, I can see my damn avatar moving now. Okay, good. I didn't know if y'all could hear me or not. Oh man, hope everybody doing good. We just out here trying to catch the soulfish. You know how it is. You gotta stay out here. You can't catch them all if you ain't trying to catch them. Oh shit! Nice night though. At least it ain't freezing out here. Hold on, turn this camera back on. Put it to the back. Okay. Mm. No, I ain't caught nothing. I only had that one good bite earlier, and it had to be a bull red. But it spooled all my line off, and then when it got to the end, instead of breaking the line, it straightened the hook out. But I never slowed him down, so he had to be a lot bigger than the one that I had caught the other day. We just out here chilling. Hey, you know what, man? I tuned into Martin's this morning, and that dude, I didn't realize. I mean, I do realize how stupid he is, because leg day always damn showcase it. But you believe that idiot said that jails are not open on Christmas Day? Nobody gets out of jail around the whole United States on Christmas Day because they're closed. Are there a lot of sharks? There can be. But the bait I'm using, sharks usually don't mess with. They will every now and then, but it's very rare. They looking for, the fish that you catch, not really the fish bait you, if that makes sense to you. That's what's up, Josh. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I just couldn't believe that idiot said that this morning. That dude thinks he knows everything, don't he? Yeah, got hard. You too, Mama. Be safe out there wherever you go and be safe. Yeah, it was good, man. Anytime you get to spend quality time, bonding time with your family, that's really what it's about. Me and the old boy got out here and went fishing and shit, and it was good, man. That's the most I could ever ask for. That meant more to me than any of the gifts I got. You know what I'm saying? That was the gift. It's too bad some of these other people don't see that. But I mean, then again, I mean, you can watch them on here and you can see what they're about. Selfish. A lot of them selfish. It seems like a lot of people are that way. I don't understand it really, but then again, look who we talking about. I was hoping maybe if I went live, y'all bring me some luck. I've been sitting out here about an hour. Yeah, Gina, it's precious, man. With any of the kids, your son, if you have a daughter, whatever, grandkids. Them memories, man, and that's really what's important. Shit on YouTube ain't important. Trying to convince everybody that you're something you're not on YouTube is fucking silly to start with. And Martin swears up and down that he's the fucking man. And it's like, bro, you fucking work at a damn restaurant. You're no more special than anybody else. Chill the fuck out. Fucking talking shit because a man works at a golf course is like, bro, you fucking can't keep a job yourself. You've had more jobs in the last fucking years than I have in the last 20 fucking years. What's up, Cass? What's up, British Bulldog? Yeah, got hard. It is. And it's silly to watch these. I mean, you got grown fucking men, dude, that like, oh, if y'all would have watched that live this morning, you'd have just sat there and it said, Carl, you realize you're talking about your fucking self, right? Telling everybody how nasty it is to talk about kids while he sits there and talks about that dude Steve's kids. And I don't really know Steve, right? I ain't never really watched none of his content. I know he was a Dagburn supporter, and that's all I needed to know at the time. But still, man, try putting stale donuts under the dock. Well, Joe, I'll let you do that for me. How you doing there, brother? I heard you knocked up a cross-eyed Amish chick out there. That's why you don't be liking the Amish. That's what they say now. I don't know how true it is. Hey, y'all ever fuck with any of these heated jackets? That thing pretty slick. I bought me a heated jacket. Feed the fish and attract varmints. What's up, smart mouth? Yeah, fucking Martin. He don't Google nothing or not, or even try to obtain. Jails are not open on Christmas. So, Martin, how do they fucking intake prisoners in? They just fucking write them a little citation and say, hey, report to the jail, tomorrow morning when it's open. You can't be that fucking stupid. But then again, anybody that sells their car for weed is pretty fucking dumb. Especially if that's the only car you got. Boy, that's because you ain't trying to pay no Amish child support, Joe. You know you over there churning them ladies' butter. I'm a bondsman and it's one of the busiest states. I get that, dude. That dumb motherfucker, because he got caught stealing the internet, now he's an expert on when the fucking jail operates. People don't get released on Christmas Day. That's what he said. So they just hold them fucking hostage to the next day. And then he plays some clip with some kid saying something about happy birthday, daddy. Bitch, if your youngin is having to send you a message, happy birthday, daddy, you're not in their life, bro. It was just weird listening to that shit. He was talking about Steve's old lady having to drive him and shit. And I'm like, bro, dude, are you not listening to your fucking self talk right now? It's not that old though, Guy Hart. So we'll see. But for right now, I mean, it's working. It's keeping me warm for sure. It's probably, I don't know, 65 out here right now, and I'm comfortable. Yeah. Yeah, he doesn't see her on Christmas. That tells you all you need to know. Exactly. Exactly. I just think it's funny that Carl likes to go and try to troll people, but then he'll call the fucking him. And it's like you can't be that big of a pussy, dude. If you out here trying to troll folks and you getting out trolled and you want to go scream foul and shit, you's a fucking coward. But then again, we are talking about Mark now. What's up, Ready Randy? That sounds like you might need to make a report on that. That sounds something crazy. Hell yeah, I got a heated jacket on. I'm on the water, man. Don't like the cold either. You gotta remember, I work in the sun every day, and people. That's just like people work in the cold areas. My wife, she got to keep the air conditioner on 60 because she works in a big warehouse where it stays refrigerated. They keep a lot of frozen food stuff. Yeah, most definitely. But hey, it was worth the 75 or $80 I paid for it. I'll tell you that. And the battery seems to last pretty long. Like I ain't charged this one all day, but now I ain't had it on all day either. I had it on some this morning when it was cool out, and I've been wearing it for about an hour now, and I've had it on low. But I ain't charged it in probably, I don't know, 3 or 4 days. I'd buy another one. I put it that way. But see, I bought her one first last year, and she loves it. I had to buy a replacement battery for it, but she wears it at work because it's below zero in there. They keep that shit frozen, but it's worth the money. Mm, I don't know what brand it is. It was just a Chinese brand off of Amazon. What's up, Osmond? But it damn sure works. I tell you that. I do wish it had the heaters in the damn arms. It's only in the front and in your back. The arm part of it ain't heated. I wish it was. Smart mouth. I had a Milwaukee one, but Amanda washed it and it ruined it. She didn't know no better. She just threw it in the washing machine that messed it up. Hell yeah, that's what's up. Did you see your son today with his uh dear I'm gonna fuck you up Steve video? I just sat back in the bushes. I didn't say nothing. I just sat back and watched him. That dude is something else, man. Talking about jails ain't open on Christmas Day. There's nobody there to do paperwork, so he said. What does he think the motherfucker does like Christmas Day when they get pulled over DUI at fucking 1 o'clock in the morning, Christmas morning? They been out partying Christmas Eve. They think they just fucking take them home and say, hey, report to the jail tomorrow. How fucking stupid can you be? Now you better not wash it. Better not wash it. You got to dry clean them, I believe. After she washed that one, it ruined it. Yeah, that dude's a fucking idiot. Yeah, he left all of a sudden on there talking about, people calling the cops about him abusing his dog, just all kinds of weird shit. He tried to. Oh, I was getting a bite for a second. Yeah, he trying to tell somebody else how to live. He fucking barely living his damn self. We'll see. Somebody got him rattled though for sure, because he damn sure he privatizes. I don't know the fuck you privatizing it for if you want the man to see it. You know what I mean? He took it straight down. What a coward! I don't need that much barbecue sauce. My husband be cooking, boy. That's one thing I say. Yeah, it's his whole channel. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense to me. He think he's gonna be this big shot YouTuber and shit. And listen, there ain't but so much you can do trolling in the community, right? He, he wants to be fucking famous like Tim Pool. He even wears a hat like that motherfucker. I noticed that. He tries to dress down just like Tim Pool. And it's like, bro, give it a fucking break already. Tell me you don't know who you are without telling me you don't know who you are. Well, got hard is different if you just trying to give somebody advice, but that motherfucker just steadily trying to criticize a man. Making fun of somebody for working at a golf course while you over there riding the nuts of another motherfucking man that won't hold a job at all is fucking hilarious to me. I mean, come on, man. Who gonna pay your bills and just shut the fuck up, Mark. You barely fucking living as it is to start with. If it wasn't for the generosity of other people, you'd be living in a fucking tent right now. And it's coming. It's coming. The only reason that they ain't got him on them motherfucking land tax or home property taxes and shit is because it's a mobile home on somebody else's lot and that lot's paid for. That's the only fucking reason. If that lot, if that trailer was on its own lot and they owned it, I'd go pay the property taxes on it just to fucking have it. Just to fuck with him because I don't like his ass. I know that's sad to say, but people like that need to learn a fucking valuable lesson about life. Poor old fucking dog. Talking about he's chewing on a 15-pound bone or whatever it was. Motherfucker, if Rivers got a 15-pound bone, it's because you done shoved it in your pants and stole it. We know you ain't bought it. Look how pretty it is out here, man. I love it out here. But hey, got hard. Don't matter where you work, as long as you working somewhere. But you damn sure ain't got no business fucking trying to talk down to another man when that dude himself fucking can't keep a job. He works somewhere 2 or 3 weeks and he's out of there. And it's been that way ever since he's been on fucking YouTube. No, he don't, Miss Jenny. He really don't. He definitely needs humble. Mm, I don't know if you can humble that idiot. Some people are just that fucking dumb, just that full of herself. One minute he says his family fucking don't talk to him, don't have nothing to do with him, and then the next minute he trying to act like he got the best family life in the world, and it's like, bro, who gives a fuck, really? You know? I understand why his family don't fuck with him. He thinks working at a golf course is digging holes. He's fucking stupid. He really is. He is absolutely fucking dumb. He doesn't know what goes into working at a golf course. That shit's work. You got to keep that place up, manicured, and fucking. He wouldn't. His fat ass wouldn't do it with that little push mower. Got hard. That's exactly what it is, bro. That's exactly what it is. See, I noticed that I fucked with Carl, right? Crazy Carl. Because Crazy Carl fucked with me forever thinking he was bothering me. And I asked him, I was like, dude, go on somewhere. Because all he was trying to do was grift viewers off of it. And I realized it. And I was like, dude, just go on somewhere. And being he didn't forever, that's why I fucked with Carl. Not because I hate Carl. And I'm talking about Crazy Carl. But Martin fucks with Carl because he thinks he's better than him. And the reality of it is Crazy Carl has taken care of his family way more than Martin ever fucking has. He doesn't have the right to fuck with Crazy Carl. Yeah, 24/7. Tree trimming, two or three types of mowers. Yeah, there's all kinds of shit that goes to it. All kinds of shit. And you know, I'm the type of person, I don't give a fuck where you work. That ain't how I judge you. I judge you by how you carry yourself. I don't care if you're rich, if you're poor. That shit doesn't matter to me. You know who it matters to? People who's looking for fucking something from somebody. That's who that shit matters to. If they think they can fucking gain something from you, that's who it fucking matters to. Damn, my crab done drifted way the fuck back over there in deep, deep ass water. And that's nasty, man. That's nasty work to be that way. But then again, that's who we're talking about. Goblins against earning money. Oh shit. He could be a fucking case study for sure. He's the same way though. That's what I don't like about that motherfucker. He's just hands out, you know. And there ain't nothing wrong with getting help with somebody if you're trying to help yourself. But if you just there to just take up waste fucking space, I ain't got time for you. Reset this fucking pole out there. All right, this one here. And both these motherfuckers have went been across one another. I'm trying to hook him a damn another big redfish today. Fuckers, is he dead? He drowned it his ass off. Damn it. He got in that deep water and drowned. I know that sounds weird, but if a fish gets pulled backwards, it'll fucking drown him. We're gonna recast that up. You gotta be careful when if that your current moving so fast it takes that bait out in deep water. They can't stand it. That way y'all ain't just looking at the back of the seat. Recast this one out, but Yeah, it's got to go way deep water. Up about so. Comes up my boat's still not still. Put it back up on land. These fish feed in about a foot to 2 foot of water. Yeah. Or just like with the child support shit. You know, if you don't pay your child support, you shouldn't be able to benefit off YouTube. And I'm going to tell you, dropping cash apps and shit on there for fake fucking shit, something else too. They ought to have a lie detector test you take before you fucking start doing that. Because a lot of YouTube is nothing but scam artists. I've realized that. You know, when I first got on here, I didn't understand that. And I was like, you know, what the fuck? But I see what it is. A lot of people are fucking scam artists on here. Uses Merle. Yeah, oh yeah. Well, he has to. He fucking has to. I heard AD talking about songs today. Well, me and old lady was at a restaurant eating. I, I had AD on while I was waiting on my order. You know, he said that, which everybody I've heard it from said that Gobble's music's fucking terrible. How do you make a terrible song with AI? The motherfucker writes it for you. I mean, Jesus Christ. Gotta take something. Go listen to Rusty shit. Rusty shit be banging. Gobble shit evidently sucks from what I hear. But then again, so does he. So I was going to, bro, but there ain't no snow, man. Me and old lady was wanting to go sledding and playing in the snow. We're gonna postpone it until it starts to snow some. Oh shit. I had planned on going and seeing Shotty and Rich. And what's weird is Rich was telling me, oh, there ain't gonna be no snow, man. It don't snow up here. And then the next day it fucking snowed. Now it's all melted. I was like, damn. I just knew it was gonna be fucking ready to go. Yeah, me either, Gina. I won't give him a fucking view about shit. Only way I watch him is if somebody else posts the shit on there making fun of him, teasing him, because he is a fucking idiot. Snowshoe, where's that at? I started to take her to Hawk's Nest up there in North Carolina in Seven Devils because they make their snow up there. West Virginia. Yeah, hell, it ain't what? 12, 14 hour ride, something like that. It ain't that bad. Almost heaven, West Virginia. No, I know out there in the mountains it's pretty. I know that. I don't know what we're gonna do. I'm gonna take her somewhere though, for sure. That's the one thing she's always wanted to to do is go and play in the snow, and she ain't really got to do it. I mean, it kind of snowed down here, but really it was just ice. It wasn't the same. Let me tell you something. If there's a woman in this world that deserves to be happy, it's my wife. I know a lot of men think that about their woman, and that's good, but mine has been, I don't know how to explain it. G Unit. Yeah, G and G good people, man. She's been kicking it with me for a while. Hey, quite a few of y'all been kicking it for a while, and I appreciate it too. I'm gonna sit here and drink this Red Bull, and we're gonna try to catch us a monster. And yeah, I'm just trying to take advantage of this damn good weather we got. Because here in about a couple more weeks, I won't be out here no more until summer starts hitting, which would be a good thing. I got a lot of stuff I could be doing at the house right now. I need to start working on that pontoon boat some more. You know, the more I look at it, the more I think I'm against taking and putting a little cabin on there. I started to do that, but I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm going to try to find an aluminum roof for it, just to have like a top on it, and then leave half of it open. And then if we get ready to stay on it or whatever, I'll just take tarps or something and hang from, the section that's open. Yeah, that's what's up, Hunter's Web. That's what's up. Hmm. Yeah, British Bulldog, it is. Catching the hell out of specks. That's what's up. I ain't never really fish for specks. 2 feet deep. I've heard that, man, but I ain't never I've never really fished for them. I know them old men out there by the house, they go crazy when they're biting. And I just kind of giggle at it because, to me, it's specks, what most people call panfish. It's just something different when you catch a fish and it's fucking 40, 50 pounds, man. To me, anyway. But then again, I mean, I don't care if I catch anything or not. I'm just out here killing time. I enjoy it. Like some people like to hunt likes to fish. It's the one thing I can do and not get in trouble. You know what I'm saying? I don't drink. I don't do drugs. All I do is drink these damn Red Bulls. I smoke the shit out of some cigarettes and I drink a lot of damn coffee. But other than that, I just be chilling. Me and the wife went and ran a service call yesterday, I think. Yeah, yesterday. I got a damn ticket for turning around in the middle of the interstate because the damn traffic was dead stop. And man, that cop that pulled me over and gave me a ticket, you'd have thought that I fucking done something to him. He kept trying to escalate it, and I was like, I wasn't being rude or nothing. I was, yes, sir, no, sir, I understand. And just, I don't know. It was weird. Me and the old lady talked about that. I was like, dude, am I tripping or was he trying to escalate the situation? She's like, nah, he was acting kind of off. It was almost like he had just gotten a fight with somebody, and then I was the next person he seen. And I'm gonna tell you, people like that can't handle their emotions shouldn't have a badge, and he ain't passed no fucking fitness test. I'll tell you that. He couldn't do a pull up if a fucking donut was on the top bar. sober for 9 years. He ain't been sober. He ain't been, yeah, I'm with you on that, Gina. He ain't been sober 9 hours. That dude's story is always changing. I don't know if y'all can see the trucks out there now. You can't lie to everybody all day long and then think people are going to believe you. They just ain't. Look, somebody who's sober, doing the right thing, ain't always in trouble with the fucking court system and ain't always running to the fucking courthouse. I can't, I find that hard to believe that people didn't give him no more hell than they did when he bummed all that fucking money from everybody and went down there and bought fucking Jordan tennis shoes and a whole Jordan outfit and shit. I thought that was pretty fucked up, really. Bro, you all right? I don't get down with all that shit, homie. I just honestly, no hate whatsoever. I just don't care about all that shit. You know what I mean? It's just not what I do. And I understand you trying to push your music and shit like that. I get it. But it's almost like when you go to McDonald's and you order something and you tell them that's it, they say, is that all? And you say, yeah, that's it. And then they try to sell you a fucking hot apple pie or a combo or upsize it. And you're like, God damn, I just told you that was it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that ain't the right analogy, but you get what I'm saying. And as far as country rap goes, that shit's dead. Ain't nobody want to hear that shit no more. They they have successfully killed that shit, Holmes. Oh shit. Yeah, he supports it all right. Hey, like I said in his chat, that motherfucker's just looking for the easiest way to become famous. Somebody said that Merle, Jimmy Health said Merle been pushing the hell out of it on fucking TikTok. And I said, I bet she is. She's looking for anything to fucking work because she knows he ain't going to. That's an sorry excuse for a fucking man right here. Get on here and show y'all ladies' hands all swelled up from working because you won't fucking bust a grape. Yeah, that's fucked up. But then again, I blame her too. Because if a woman is sit there and let a man do that shit and she goes out and works and takes care of all the fucking bills and shit, that's on her. I mean, it ain't like she got in that relationship and didn't know that he was a fucking bum. She been with him long enough. And if she don't think that she deserves better, then who am I to fucking tell her any different, right? They got a world of fucking excuses. They tricked me into giving up my babies, y'all. Okay. Like everybody's a fucking idiot. Don't know no better. Y'all was supposed to bring me, look, that pole was supposed to be doubled over by now. The hell going on? One thing I did find interesting though is Mark ain't blocked nobody in the comments. I left a comment on his page the other day. I said projection at its finest or fullest or some shit. Yeah, got her to work. Yeah. Damn, I'm surprised there's actually boats out on the water tonight. I used the wrong green screen. I know that's right. Bro, I'm telling you, smart mouth. That one I hooked into this morning, it was twice it. I could just feel it. I was having a hard time even getting a rod up. It bent that fucking hook out, straight out. I told the old lady, shit, I can't stop him. I even tightened and dragged down some more. I, you know, on my reels, they got when it gets so low, you can kind of see that rubber ring. Mine's got that rubber on there to help the line to keep. Damn, some bitch made me spill my damn Red Bull. But anyways, I seen that damn blue shining through there. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna lose this joker. He putting tight all my line, and then that hook went straight. Yeah, it seems that way. Well, she fucked her son up. I don't know if it's on in purpose or what, but she didn't do him no fucking favors. I'll tell you that. And all that poor pity me shit. That shit didn't look good. I say that. But once all that shit came out, and I'm gonna tell you, I had a couple people that were close to them tell me that Patty did fuck all his friends and shit coming up. I don't give a fuck who you are. That's fucked up, man. She's fucked that kid's head up, and he's not to blame for the way he feels and thinks about shit. I'll just say that. People can say whatever the fuck they want. People know what they're trained to know. When somebody fucking does that shit in front of you and shit, and you wonder why he fucking thinks about all these pedophiles and shit, let that sink in for a minute. Let that sink in. And see, motherfuckers get mad if you put the truth out there and say it because they'll say, oh, you shouldn't say that. Man, fuck that. That bitch shouldn't be running around fucking all them youngins. No, she's definitely not a good person. What's up, Cashville? Nah, bro, when you're young like that, you think you're doing something, but really you're not. Oh yeah, no, that's a fact, bro. That's a fact. No, women don't, and more women do that than anybody. A lot of women get it in their head, that they want a younger man because it makes them feel better about themselves. And it's like, bitch, damn, I think my battery done died. That's motherfucking cut. It's fucked up, is what it is. Yeah, look how many fucking teachers are arrested for that shit. It's definitely a damn trend on that shit. He thinks he's gonna get something out of it, bro. He thinks he's gonna get fucking paid. That's exactly what that is. Oh, Merle better watch the fuck out, because if he ever gets a chance for if that fucking bum ever gets a fucking chance, is on and popping. See if I can plug this thing. Yeah, some people just bad. Bro, that was just to piss everybody off. That's all that was. That's all that shit was. And the old man might even really fucking feel sorry for him, but that's just because he don't know him. Once he gets to know him, you know, I thought it was wild that he was asking Gotcha Man to leave him alone. Man, it was probably a loan on the property or her mom. But he trolled everybody with that shit for so long that it fucked him, it fucked damn Ryan up for it done. I hate to say it. And everybody tried to warn him. Just like fucking communicating to him in this chat and shit. Like, bro, you can't fucking do that type of shit. Not to a motherfucker like that. You think you're pissing people off, but really, you ain't pissing people off. You're changing the way people think and feel about you. You're changing their opinion of you. When people become ashamed of you, that's a different route. It's hard to fucking fix that. Um, Pissing somebody off, they'll get over. But when people become ashamed of you, yeah, okay. Let's see you get over that one. Let's see you live that down. You ain't going to. People are even ashamed to even be associated now. You got hard working folks that fucking spend their money with you, and yeah. Imagine somebody who's been a fan of that boy for a long, long time, man, buying shit, going to his concerts, all that shit, in his chat all the time. Hey, how you doing, man? Love your song, yada yada yada. You don't never get hey, thank you or whatever, even a nod towards them. And then you get a fucking crackhead in there, and it's, oh yeah, oh, you doing good. It's like what? And you've been watching this situation unfold for fucking 2 or 3 years now, and you're gonna fucking, yeah, endorse a fucking crackhead, but not the fucking single mother who's bought all your shit and been to your concerts, and yeah, fuck that. Some people just ain't right, man. Well, Nickel G, he fucking stalked his way in there. look what happened to me because of your son. They didn't. Some of them didn't catch the full story. And I'm gonna tell you right now, if Johnny wouldn't have put that fucking video out with that other boy, Justin, about Justin talking about her fucking people, it wouldn't. He'd have never got no attention from him anyway. Now, once he put that out there, she had to get that shit under wraps because that made her look bad. See, it's not that hard to figure out what happened. Why do you think that idiot don't really say nothing about me? Because he knows I fucking know. Trust me, in the beginning, I trolled the fuck out of that idiot and didn't even really know what the fuck I was doing. Didn't even know what trolling was. You think that's who paid it off, Nickel G? I don't know. I don't know. That Satan and shit though, putting that look out was bad. I'll say that. I don't give a fuck who you are. That shit was bad. That black denim shit. And I actually kind of was jamming to the song. Then when I seen that video with the devil horns and all that, yeah, fuck that. Let me tell you something. I don't give a fuck who you are. You can't joke about Jesus, man. Not with me, you can't. I'm not one of them people that just think I got here. I know what's up. I was on the back of a prison bus by myself, and I'm gonna tell you, I was on my way to work release. I had done my hard time. I was on my way to work release, and I had a vision. It was like watching a movie, and it scared the living shit out of me. And nobody could say it was drugs. I had been sober for fucking damn near 4 years. I'd been behind the walls. Yeah, it was crazy, Bulldog, for sure. What's up there, DeHondy? Or however, I'm sorry if I butchered that name. I don't mean to. Hey, and I like that kid and wanted nothing but happiness for him. You know, there's just some things in this world I ain't gonna do. When it comes to that, I ain't doing it. I don't give a fuck who you are. Be honest with you, I don't even really like talking about the shit. But for some reason, it always seems to go back to that. And that's my fault too, you know. Hell, he's who gave me my fucking name here on YouTube. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have the platform I have. So to say something like that, you know, I got to really believe it. You know what I mean? I'm hoping this fucking Red finds that crab and eats his ass. That'd be straight. We all supported more than he ever deserved. I didn't see any content from the dude unless he, I can't, unless here, etc. Oh, yeah, yeah, most definitely. It is disappointing, Josh. Mm. Nickel, and he'll pay for that shit in the end. Everything that dude's got, somebody gave to him. Everything. And that's a fact. He's another one that tried to tease somebody about some shit. And it's like, bro, even like whatever. Y'all see that big ass redfish? Oh yeah, most definitely. Or singer or whatever. He tried to do it to Tyler. He tried to do it to Tyler. That was his big fucking dream. You see, he had Patty and them forward thinking that he had some kind of lawsuit about them songs and shit. And they're so goddamn naive. First of all, he started all that shit. He openly participated in it. It ain't like, he just got fucking picked on. That ain't how that shit went. We all seen it. But that dude will get his karma. He got what he wanted. In the end, that motherfucker got what he wanted. He wanted to try to ruin that kid. And I'm telling you right now, that kid's ruined. 3 million subscribers, you get 13,000 views on video. That's not fucking good. I don't give a fuck who you are. That's not good. He was getting fucking, 150, 200,000 before that kid came around. And you can't call everybody fucking damn traffickers and shit without fucking knowing and having some kind of proof. Spinning some kind of narrative, and I don't doubt people fucked him over for his money. I don't doubt that a fucking bit. But at the end of the day, that's his fucking fault too. You know? You can't just let everybody handle everything for you. And that's all I kept hearing. No matter what he was talking about, yeah, the big money is gone. And when he's crying that this person scammed him out of this and that person scammed him out of that, all I'm hearing is a motherfucker who was too lazy to take care of his own shit. And let me tell you, if you're gonna be independent, you gotta fucking take care of that shit. That ain't nobody else's fucking fault but your own. That's you relying on everybody else to do every fucking thing for you. And it makes me wonder if he fucking wrote all that music by himself now. Because from what I understand, he absolutely fucking didn't. But he made people sign NDAs where they couldn't talk about it or he could fucking sue them. When you're on the up and up, you don't need a bunch of NDAs. I'll tell you that. The fuck you need all that for if you ain't doing nothing wrong? Yeah, got hard. That's because fucking everybody else was helping him, bro. And he would, and to try to say that they didn't do nothing is fucking crazy. We all know better than that. He didn't get to where he is by his fucking self. Nobody does. Anything you do, you got to have help, but from somebody. Somebody's fucking helping you. You want all of us to believe you did everything on your own and you can't keep up with your fucking finances? Get the fuck out of here. Ain't nobody that goddamn dumb. And that's all he's doing is calling all of us a fucking idiot. That is it. Yeah. And let me tell you something, Nick G. You watch and mark my fucking words. That shit's going to end in catastrophe too, right? Anything that's gotten ill-gotten gains is going to end with ill-gotten gains. That's a fucking fact. You can take that to the bank. And that dude's always gonna have to fucking watch his fucking back. somebody will be slipped up on him and beat the fuck out of him. Rather if it's for him telling on them and getting them busted, or just because they don't like his fucking mouth, or talking to his daughter nasty, or one of their kids at a drive-through somewhere. You watch and see what I'm telling you. We got a fish down there. He right on the bottom too. I need to reel that crab in over here. I'm probably going to, because that's about the fifth time that thing's not picked one up. You know how mad I'd be? And something's over there popping that bait hard as shit right there. We may put the trolling motor down and fucking. So we still got. Oop, yeah, still got. We're just gonna put it behind. Yeah, I'll give it just a second. I'll give you a piece of our bait now. We're talking about that tonight. And you know what? With all the trolling and shit that went on, I wonder if he really thought that he was gonna fucking walk all over the top of that dude. You know, because there's been a bunch of people who have called him out over the years, and I'm talking about Ryan, that he never fucking responded to. I wonder if it's because he knew better. Oh, coming soon. Hell yeah, you know it is. You know it is. When he fucking broke. Damn, I done been alive for an hour and we ain't got a bite, y'all. What the fuck is y'all was supposed to bring me good luck, man. We was supposed to catch a fucking 50 pounder. I don't know, guy. Oh, Mike cracked him a bottle of old Jim Beam. Never can tell. Get me a bushel of oysters, bottle of fucking hot sauce. Sounds like a good idea, really. And get drunk as shit. It's been a while. Might be a good plan. Your son had the best luck. Gina, I kicked myself in the ass for not handing him that pole when I set that hook. I should have. Normally, I would. I don't know why I didn't. I'd have much rather watched him, you know. It is what it is. Maybe next time. I've been watching. I'll tell you, you know what, Sam? Is like, because I watched Greg Biffle's stuff, that ever since he's passed, you got all these fucking leeches trying to make money off that man's tragedy. And it's becoming more apparent that that's really what social media is a bunch of fucking leeches. And it's sickening, man. People do not use social media the way it was intended to use. It's fucking sad. And that dude, Greg Biffle, was a good dude too. I mean, you watch him with his son, And it didn't matter what he was doing. When that little boy said, "Hey, Daddy," Greg stopped automatically and went back there and attended to him. And to me, that's a good dad, you know. And I said something the other day, and dude kind of looked at me crazy when we was talking about the whole family, you know, going down. And I was like, bro, it's kind of a good thing that they all did go together. And he just kind of looked at me. I had to explain to him what I meant. By the time I got done explaining to him, he understood. But it's so sad. You wonder why God does things like that, but we'll never understand it. Not until we're gone. But they're all together for sure. I just hated it. I know that's kind of off topic, but you can't question God, you know. Because I'm going to tell you, you don't never, kids that grow up parentless, it's a fucking rough time on them for sure. My dad died when I was 7 years old, and I'm going to tell you, I didn't really understand it at first, you know, until I started getting a little older, and I'm looking around at all these kids got, you know, their dads come to school and do, you know, field day with them or whatever, you know, football. I never got to do none of that stuff. I never really got to be a kid. It's kind of fucked up, you know. So I tried to make sure my kids got what I didn't have. If that makes sense to you. Like growing up, my mom didn't give a fuck if I had. I didn't have. If I had a bicycle, it's because I went out and worked to get it, and I appreciate it because it's made me who I am, you know. But I don't know. It's just something different. You don't want to see kids grow up without their parents. It's fucking hard on them for sure. Jimmy G, that's where the best content is coming from. He knows they're in over their head, and he's hoping anything will help out. Get him a job. He's never going to get a job, bro. He should have been done got a job. He's 40 years old. He doesn't have the skill to fucking mop a floor. He thinks that, hey, hopefully it works for him. I doubt it. Like I said a minute ago, anything gotten with ill-gotten gains doesn't usually last. But we shall see. Well, yeah, I'm probably fixing to jump off of here. I don't know how much more longer I'm going to sit here. 'Cause this ain't happening. Yeah, for sure, got hard, for sure. And I don't mean to make it all sad and shit, you know, but it is what it is. And I think that's why I tried so hard to give my kids everything I could give them. Which don't get me wrong, I got good kids. They all work and take care of their business, you know. But like, I ain't had nobody buy me a fucking car. I ain't had nobody buy me four wheelers and shit. All the best name brand shoes going to school. My daughter at one time had like 4 or 5 pairs of Jordans, and I mean, she still is like that, but she takes care of herself now. But I'm gonna tell you, that shit was hard. But it also pushed you to do better, you know. Yeah, it is life for sure. It is life. Hey, and one thing about it, we all going, we all fucking got an expiration date. Just depends on when. Well, I appreciate y'all, man. I know as soon as I get off here, one of them fish is gonna hit like a motherfucker, and I ain't even gonna be able to share it with you. Well, I guess I can. I'll just record it, I guess. But I appreciate y'all chilling with me this evening. I know some of you I've said some shit that probably upset you, but if it upsets you, you need to rethink what the fuck you got going on, because the truth is the truth. You know what I'm saying? We'll see y'all later. Peace.